Hey everyone, Nuno here. Welcome to today's video where we're going to continue our city building of Volens. So last episode, which was the first one, we unlocked a couple of milestones, including the very important milestone of Tiny Town, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Tiny Town, where we can have parking areas, industrial areas, landscaping, and a couple more things, including, if I am not mistaken, high schools. Let me check. This is the previous one. Yeah, we have high schools also, and that's cool. Plus, one important thing for me is the walking paths that allow me to build some walking through some of these areas that I had before. But today's plan is slightly different. I'm looking into the map. We still need to reach other milestones, and I think we're gonna work out a little bit with our zones, with our districts, and we're gonna continue to grow it. And I think that's kind of where we are going at. First of all, I want to grow Sycamore up to here. I think that's where it should be. And I also want to grow another district, and I'm thinking about using this farmland. Now, we are going to lose the farmland. I have an idea over here. We're going to lose the fertility on this land, but it's fine. We have this other plot of land. We have these also in here, and more importantly, we have these in here. It's not big, but either way, we can increase it later on with the resources tool without any issues at all. So let me just build this, and probably what we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna increase Sycamore. We're gonna build this district, and probably between Sycamore and this new district around here, we're gonna have another district going through here. I don't know. I'm just gonna play around, build a little bit of roads, place some pipelines, taking care of electricity, and doing that while we are on playing level 1. So I'm gonna speed run this a little bit. Hope you guys enjoy it. By the way, I'm also gonna build in here another medium road instead of being just these small roads. I think this in here will have a lot of traffic, a lot of movement, and maybe a medium road, industrial medium road, would make more sense. So yeah, let's do this. Alright guys, so I've decided to build a couple of districts. Like I said, I didn't pause the game, so I had to do that. So we have built expanded Sycamore up to here. We built this small area of Autumn District. We also have Belmont District, and we have Magnolia Fields, where you also have a garden in here, which is going to be like a central city park around here. Kind of central, not so much. I also built the Woodland Industries district area. We haven't built anything over there. We will, because we do have such a huge demand for industry and offices. We also have Myrtle Park. Interesting, the name they gave it to it, but yeah, that's cool. And then we have Beechwood City Park, which we're gonna change that. It's not gonna be called City Park. We can keep the name Beechwood because this is gonna be a natural park, and I think it's gonna be really cool. Now we have pipelines, water pipes for all over the place. Now we just need to start adding houses, residential buildings, and that's going to be a bit tough because we do not have as much demand. So probably even before we do that, I think it may be a good idea to just build our first industry even before expanding any of it. I was looking at air before. We do have a lot of unemployment, so not everyone in here has jobs, so that's probably why there's not enough demand for residential stuff. So we're gonna build a forest industry first. We're gonna build our main forest building probably around here, and I think it's gonna look okay. It's going to be, I'm thinking about right around here. That's all cool. We don't have much money, unfortunately, but you know what? It's gonna be okay. Yeah, we do not have that much money, mostly because we spend a lot by building the infrastructure. And we're not making as much either because, well, it's a big infrastructure we've built. So we need a lot more people coming in. But we definitely need to start placing some of these buildings. And I'm thinking about placing a couple of trees around here. So I know I will be able to place 3 of them, I think. Yeah. So this 3 of them will be building up. And by the way, let's see what kind of trees we have in here that works well in here. It has to be conifers. So let's just replace these ones with conifers. They're gonna look good in here. They're gonna be producing that much. I think we still have enough money for... we don't. It's 5,000, so we have to wait. So let's speed up a little bit until we wait for that. And then we can start building up and adding a couple of residential zones into the city. And that should be fine. While we're waiting for that, this is going to be producing and going to be selling directly from the forest, so the small tree plantations directly to outside connections. So yeah, it's going to be fine. Looking at residential, let me just, while I'm doing this, probably I'm gonna make a bit more money, so I'm going to quickly add residential areas to here. Oh, and by the way, let me just fix the runabout. This runabout is not zonable. There you go. Cool, easy fix. So let me just add a couple of these residential buildings, and I'll be back to you guys soon. Okay, so I just placed a couple of zoning in here. We do have still a lot in here in Autumn and Belmont, and I decided not yet to add anything on Magnolia Fields. We will, though, through this episode. Magnolia Fields is a district that has organic and local produce for commercial, and also we're going to be using a self-sufficient building for housing. We're gonna make a lot less money through these section in here. But as you guys can see, this is a little less conventional area, which is going to, by the way, expand through here when we buy this plot of land. Meanwhile, we just keep it that way, simple, and no issues at all. We now have a bit more money, as you guys can see, so I really think we could get a couple more jobs through here, for sure. So first things first, let's have a right next. I think maybe around here would be no, I think here is okay. So next to our main building, let's have a small log yard where all these resources can be added. And I think all the trucks are outside. They were selling outside. So that's the only issue, is that when you produce way too much, then you don't have enough trucks. At least these yards, they can send and sell the items easily. Yeah, so that's something we're gonna do. By the way, will this increase the amount of jobs around here? I think it does not. It does not. It should. You have like 9 to 12 workers, so it should have increased the amount of workers, but it doesn't seem it does do that. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna place a couple of sawmills, and I think we can place them around here somewhere in this area. And these ones are not that big, so let's place one. And next, oh yeah, this is kind of like perfect. So we can place them around here. So first of all, let's just pause the game slightly. And I want it to be around here. That's cool. And let's place a couple more of these sawmills. I think we can place up to, I think 3 should be fine. And yeah, this row is perfect. Now, the products this is going to do, or it's going to produce, it's going to be, no, you know, it's going to be plain timber. So we should place it on a warehouse yard, or, I mean, these ones are very small, right? This one is slightly bigger, warehouse 1. Yeah, I do like this one though. I think we can have, and I think we should have, I think we can have like a couple of these too. Okay, not enough money. That's fine. So either way, we're gonna go balanced and we're gonna go plain timber. So we're gonna keep a couple balanced. I think it's more like we're gonna keep a couple of plain timber with us, and then we are going to then we're gonna go to sell a couple of it. So it's gonna keep it balanced, by the way. So power, issues with power, that's fine. Let's increase the budget. I think we can, exactly. And I think we also should increase water budget. Is it? No, water is okay. All right, so will this take care of the amount of jobs? Yes. So we have already more than enough jobs for the next level of it. And as you can see, this is still part of the woodland forest product. I'll change the name later on. Autumn is growing up. That's cool. So with more jobs, there's also a little bit more demand for people coming in. You can see the unemployment is not bad at the moment, and we still have a lot of things going on. Now, one thing I noticed, there's still more than one thing. We don't have high schools, and we also don't have any parks or leisure. So that's what we're going to be doing now. First of all, let's build a park. And we have an area in here where we can build Myrtle Park. I think that's going to be the first one, because this is where we have more people. We'll take care of Belmont. Belmont and Magnolia Fields, they're going to take that park later on. But here, we're going to build something here on Myrtle Park. And by the way, we've reached level 2 on our woodland forest products. So we're going to build something out of it, mostly the biomass pallet and then the furniture factory. That makes a lot of money, but I think it's going to be for the next episode. Because right now we have to focus on building a park. So let's slow down the speed. Or maybe we shouldn't slow down as much the speed, because we do need money. We do need money. And what we're going to do here is kind of like suicide on these. You know what? we have a lot of demand for jobs, and I want to level up these up a lot. So I'm really thinking about is let's place a couple more jobs around here. So we don't have as much money as I thought we would have, but we can place a couple of we can have these 3 saplings. And how many we can have? Let's have 2 of them. I think it should be more than enough. These will produce 6,600 units. We're gonna have way too much forest products. That's gonna be fine. Also means that we are going to be producing a lot of timber, plain timber. You know what? I think we can empty plain timber instead of keeping it. That should be fine. We're not importing anything. We're producing everything from ourselves. We only need 350 jobs. I think we can get that amount. Should we get a loan? You know what? I'm gonna take a loan. We still have to pay the other loan, but I think we can handle another loan, and let's see what we can do. Alright, so we should have now enough jobs for reaching the next level. So 358 jobs, although we could have a couple more of these guys. Now, biomass pallets will produce paper, and we do have enough space for placing paper around here. I'm just afraid I don't want to build this so close to here, because otherwise it's going to bring a lot of pollution, and I do not want that at all. And that also means another thing. Let me just pause the game slightly, because we're gonna have to take care of this. I want to do no such thing. I wanted to move this. You know what? I think we could move it using move it. You know, can we move around it? Could move it around here. You know what? Forget it. I think we're gonna leave it the way it is. I was thinking about moving these away. That ain't gonna happen, unfortunately. What we can do is we're gonna move this power plant, I think, closer here. Let's grab this and increase this area in here. I think it's gonna be okay if we increase it slightly so that we can have a little bit of this. And maybe we could place another one around here. Yeah, we will place that. We just don't have enough money. So let's speed up things a little bit more. Alright guys, so Boomtown reached milestone. That's important, really important, because now we have access to public transportation or industry specialization. That's a very important one. It's very profitable. And then we have highways. We have a couple more policies, which we haven't yet touched any policy yet. And we have this graveyard. We have to build it as soon as possible. Otherwise, we're gonna have like a huge issue when it comes to graveyard. So let's kind of build that. I was recording this view or these cinematics, but before that, before anything else, let's just place the graveyards. Graveyards are not as expensive as you may think. So one of the areas, I want one around here. So this seems like a good location for the entire valley. And I think we should have another one through here, which I think will take care of Autumn, Belmont, and also Sycamore a little bit. I think these two are more than enough for what we need. Jobs-wise, I think we still have a good demand for jobs. I think we should... oh yeah, I completely forgot about this power line, which is not even needed anymore. So let's just erase that. Luckily, everything is connected. And you know what we were planning to do? We were planning to have another mill plant, biomass pellet. So not mill, biomass pellet plant, so we can produce paper. And this is going to increase the amount of jobs available, yes, to 400. So that's cool. That is really cool. So I think that should take care of most of the industry demands. Do we have, like I was saying, we now need to build high schools. We haven't built one yet. I don't think we have enough money to build more than one. The issue is, where are we going to build it? Now, I was thinking about building around here, but here could be problematic. I think we're going to build near Myrtle Park. I think that's what makes more sense. Okay, and do we have anarchy on? No, we don't. So we are going to, by the way, I know this is bad, but we already leveled up. So you know what we're going to do? We are going to get rid of all of these houses. And meanwhile, we're going to start adding a couple more houses around here. There you go, very simple layout. High school, commercial, commercial. Now we do not have enough money for building anything else, but I think we can start by placing maybe these park entrances. We can have the main entrance, which would make sense to be more or less centralized through here, and now we can have some side entrances. I know these are expensive. We can only place one side entrance, which I think is going to be right next to here, I guess. And then we're going to have to wait for a little bit more money. And while I was placing a couple of things, we leveled up our park to level 2, which is also cool. We have a couple of things, but we're not going to place them either way, so it's going to be fine. I know this park is not going to grow up that much, or it's not going to be that big as of a park. But yeah, I'm happy with it just bringing in a little bit more entertainment to these guys around here. And I think they're going to be happier for that. There we go, simple park, very easy to build. Pretty much sure it's not gonna go that far away. It will reach level 3, I think, no more than that, because we only have 604 entertainment. Eventually we could even have more, but that's fine. It's a little bit of a park through there. Now we have a lot of need for residential buildings, and therefore we're gonna finish today's episode by just placing a lot of residential through Magnolia fields. There we go, very simple layout, a couple of commercial buildings in the middle, and everything else is going to be residential. Eventually we're gonna have to take care of a couple of things through here, but I think this is gonna be, it's gonna be fine. Oh, by the way, let's just move it. Let's go only with trees. Let's select that, copy, and let's place it all over this place. Yeah, I know we're gonna lose all this farmland, but it's fine. Honestly speaking, it's fine. Now, oh boy, I did a mistake, big one. So let's go with Control Z, turn off prop anarchy, and okay, let's copy. Now yes, we can do that. Look at that, beautiful. There you go. Perfect. Just perfect. Now, we do not have as much demand anymore for residential, industrial, just a little bit of commercial. So let's place a couple more commercial buildings. I think we can, and we should be placing them around here, because we will have enough demand through here, okay? I think we can go even all the way here. These guys, I think we can go up to here and maybe a little bit more on the residential side in here. There you go. Perfect. I'm just not entirely sure how much unemployment we have. We should have more unemployment, but there's not enough people coming in. But we do have all of these areas set for them to build their homes. And when the time comes, they will definitely build their homes. And this looks really, really nice through here, going through these green area. It used to be a farm. We used the farm kind of look and feel to build it, but it definitely looks better, way better than it was before. Anyways, guys, so let's look at how far away we are from the next milestone. Busy town, 5,500. We're pretty much on the 3,000, so we're like 2,500 away. We're not gonna reach that today. We may reach that tomorrow, but before that, let's just go to the budget. Increase the water budget to 100%. So let's increase it to 100%, and it should be more than enough. How is the forest? We still need 50 workers through here. I think we will get that eventually. Of course, we need to grow up autumn. I think this is where autumn is going to grow up. So that's going to be for the next episode, where we're also going to be placing probably a high school around here. Yeah, guys, so that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe to know more about what's going on, please do so, and I hope to see you guys on my next video. Cheers.